Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make Butters from South Park. I wasn't going to bother making any more South Park characters, but the collection just didn't feel complete without Butters. He's going to be made in the exact same style as all of the other South Park characters, so if you want to make him, here's what you're going to need. You will need sandstone, black wool, dark green. You'll also need white wool, cyan, light blue, and finally yellow wool. So once you have all of those colours right there, and once you've figured out where you want to make him, I'm going to be making him right here. To start this off with a row of 11 black wool in a row on the floor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like so. That row of 11 right there is the bottom of Butters' feet. So once you have that, this is what you want to do next. So you're going to want to find the middle block of your row of 11. I'm just going to eyeball it, but the block should have 5 black wool either side of it. On top of this block, you want to go up by 7 with your black wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Once you have your row of 7, you then want to extend out this top block by 2 either side. So 1, 2, and the other side as well. 1, 2, to give you a nice T shape, balanced on top of the feet. What you then want to do once you have your T shape is this. You want to return back down to your row of 11, and coming in from 1 either side of your row of 11, so here, and on the opposite side as well, you're going to want to go up on top of each one of these blocks by 6 with your black. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on the other side as well. So coming in by 1 from the right hand side of your row of 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that, to give you something which should look a little bit like this. What you then want to do once you have this is, this is kind of difficult to explain, you want to do this. You want to do 2 lines of black connecting the middle row of 7 to the 2 outer rows of 6, and you want to do the 2 rows of black in that position right there. It's kind of difficult to explain otherwise, but that is exactly what you want to do. You should have no trouble doing that whatsoever. And once you have done that, this is what you want to do next. We'll be coming over to the left hand side of our Butters, and starting from this block right here in our row of 6, it should be the 3rd block up. Should be able to find that easy enough. Going left of this block, you want to do 2 black wool. So 1, 2. And then, on top of that row of 2 black wool, you want to do 2 sandstone. Then on top of the 2 sandstone, you want to do 2 black wool. Like that. What you then want to do is going left of the sandstone that you placed here, this left sandstone, you want to do 1 black wool. And then go up on top of that single black wool by 2. 1, 2. Then you want to do 2 upright diagonals, so 1 and 2. You want to place 1 block on top of that 2nd upright diagonal, but you also want to place 2 blocks going right of that 2nd upright diagonal, so 1, 2, which should reconnect that 2nd upright diagonal back to the middle of our pixel art and give you something which should look a little bit like this. Pause this if necessary, of course. Once you've done that to that side, you're going to want to go ahead and do the exact same thing to the opposite side now. So coming over to the right hand side of our Butters, this is what you want to do. Starting from the 3rd block again of our row of 6, you want to go right of this 3rd block, should find that easy enough, by 2 with your black. 1, 2. Then on you want to stack 2 sandstone, but also 2 black wool, like so. What you then want to do is take out your black wool and go right of this 2nd sandstone here, this outward sandstone, by 1 with your black. Then go up on top of that single black by 2. 1, 2. Then do 2 up left diagonals, so 1, 2. On top of the 2nd up left diagonal, you want to go up by 1, but you also want to go left by 2 to reconnect you back to the middle of your Butters and give you something which should look identical to the opposite side. It should just be a nice little mirror image. Pause this if necessary, of course. Once you've done that, you should be left with Butter's entire body. So once you have reached this point right here, again, pause this if necessary if you're still working on that. It's time for us to continue on. So coming over to the top left hand corner of our Butters, where we have this single block that is sticking up right here, you want to do an up left diagonal from this block. So 1. You then want to go up on top of it by 1. Then do another up left diagonal. And go up by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then do an upright diagonal. Then here comes the tricky part. Take out your yellow wool and place a single yellow wool on top of your single black wool. Then extend out the yellow by 1 either side to give you a row of 3. Then on top of the 2 right blocks of the row of 3, place a single yellow wool to give you that shape. What you then want to do is place a single yellow wool on top of this right block here to give you a little set of yellow stairs. You then want to go right of this little single block by 1. Then go up by 2. 1, 2. Then go left of this second block by 1, but also go right by 2. 1, 2. Go down from the second block here by 1. Go to the right by 2. 1, 2. Then go up by 1. Then go right by 2. 1, 2. Then go up 1. And then right 1. Like so. Once you've done that little shape right there, and that's just Butter's scruffy hair right there, you want to return back down to this block right here, and you want to go down from this block by 1. Then go to the right by 2. 1, 2. Then go down by 1, then right by 1. Then go down by 1, then go right 1 of this block that you went down by 1 with, but also go to the left by 2, so 1, 2. Then, coming down from the second block going left, you want to go down by 2, 1, 2, to give you a little vertical row of 3, like this. What you then want to do is place 2 blocks going left of these 2 top blocks, so like this, a single block going left of the 2 I should say, that's better phrased, 1 and 1, like so. What you then want to do going left of this top left hand block that we've just extended out here is you want to go left by 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Then go down by 1 block. Then extend these 2 blocks here, each to the left by 1, to give you a little squarish shape. You then want to place a single yellow wool underneath this underhanging block right here. And then you just want to finish this whole little sequence of hair off by placing a single yellow wool in this position right here, in this crevice, to give you something which should in total look a little bit like this. So this is what you want for the outline of Butter's hair. It was really difficult to explain considering the extremely weird shape there is. And whilst we're here actually, I'm just thinking, we may as well just fill it in with yellow. So this little section right here that just has nothing in it, just fill it in completely with your yellow wool. It'll save us doing it later. So in the end, in total, this is what Butter's hair wants to look like. It should be this extremely weird shape that we have right here. So now that we've taken care of Butter's hair, it's now time for us to move on to the rest of the head. So come up to, or down to, whichever way you look at it, the top right hand side of Butter's body, where we have this single black block sticking up right here. What you want to do from this black block is an upright diagonal. Then place 1 on top. Then do another upright diagonal. Then place 4 on top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then do an up left diagonal. Then place a single block on top, and you should find that that last black block that you placed should connect perfectly to the right hand side of Butters' hair and give you something which should in total look exactly like this. This is looking pretty Butters-like if you ask me. Once you've reached this point right here, and as always, pause this if necessary of course, it's now time for us to... So, we're going to start with the most difficult part, which is Butters' head. So, come down to the bottom of Butters' head where we have this row of 5 here. On top of this row of 5 black wool, the top of our T-shape, place a row of 5 sandstone. On top of the 3 middle blocks of sandstone, place 3 black wool, like so. On top of the 3 black wool, place 3 sandstone. Then, extend up the middle block of sandstone of the 3 by 1, like so. Then, going left of this single sandstone right here, take out your white wool and go left by 3, so 1, 2, 3. Then, go up by 1. Then left by 1. Then go up by 2, 1, 2. Then go right by 1. Then up by 1. Then go right by 2, 1, 2. Then go down by 1. Then right by 2, 1, 2. Then go up by 1. Then right by 2, 1, 2. Then go down by 1. Then right by 1. Then go down by 2, 1, 2. Then go left 1, down 1, left by 2, 1, 2, up by 1, and then go left by 2. And you should find that you should have this extremely weird shape that should look a little bit like this. They kind of look like... It kind of looks like New Age sunglasses or something. That's freaky. Once you have this shape right here, you've pretty much done Butters' entire eyes. All you have to do now is the pupils, which just involves placing a single black wool there and there, like that. Alright, we also have to fill it in with white, that's freaking me out. So, you want to have for Butters' eyes something that should look, once you've finished it, exactly like this. Very simple indeed, and all you have to do to finish off the rest of the head is just fill the rest of the area in with sandstone, which I'm going to do. Why not? Why not? Let's do it. It won't take us too long, and neither will filling in the rest of the body either. That's why I'm not going to cut out for this. It doesn't take too long at all to make these. That's why I like making them. I like having them all stood next to each other as well. Maybe I will make some more South Park since they are very simple, but there you go. This is what you want to have for Butters' entire head. Very easy indeed. Pause this if necessary, of course. Once you've done that, it's now time for us to fill in the rest of the body. So, coming down to here, this is what you want to do, and as a matter of fact, I'm just going to do this and show you guys the end result. It's not difficult, but it would be hard to explain as I can just do it and then show you guys, because I don't want to take another 2 minutes explaining how to place 4 blocks where I can just do this. So this is what you want to do for Butters' body. Alternatively, rather than this little colour scheme right here, you could fill it in entirely with cyan wool, but that's up to you. I like a little bit of highlighting. Once you've done that, all you have to do to finish this off, of course, pause that if necessary, of course, all you have to do to finish this off is fill Butters' legs in with dark green wool, which should give you something, once you've completely coloured it in, that should look a little bit like this. There you have it. That is what you want to have for Butters in his entirety. Very simple indeed. That is the tutorial 100% over. I have nothing left to show you from this point onwards. Thanks for watching. I hope you had an easy enough time making it. See you in the next video.